Hello folks, another early start this morning, albeit a good bit more drier. There's been a huge amount of rain in the past couple of days, so the ground is still ideal for planting trees. I still have a huge amount of work to do, and I'll probably take a good few more trees out with me today than what I did the last time, because I actually surprised myself how quickly I got them in. And also I've set a bit more time aside today because time is definitely moving on, and I need to get these trees in before the better weather starts to come in. Despite the rain in between that, there's been definitely a few more signs of spring on the way, so it's definitely important that I get this done in time. So I best get cracking on. So all these trees here that you see at my feet, they're all hazel, and I tried to bunch those together. I'll hopefully be able to come back in about 10 or 15 years and coppice these, and coppice and hazel is great for creating a bit of variation in the story of a woodland, and also it gives it some nice loaded ground cover, so that's definitely of serious wildlife value on a site especially like this that doesn't have a lot of cover in it. So this area here was left bare intentionally because it's actually quite good for wildflowers in this disturbed ground, so I didn't want to encroach on that too much. And again, a few hazels here next to the existing tree line, and there's a ditch down there, so these trees will hopefully help to secure this bank and stop it from slipping into the ditch. So that's the bulk of the trees there. A good mix of them. Again, plenty of silver birch, oak, hazel. And you can see the hawthorn there on the hedge line. So up in this top corner here, again, this is another pile of hazel, and I kept those nice and close together. Hopefully I'll be able to use those for further habitat creation again in the future. We're talking about 10 or 15 years, all being well. I was talking to a man when I was doing a bit of planting there, and he told me that this particular site used to be a rubbish tip, and right enough, when I was turning over the soil to plant, I did find quite a lot of broken crockery and other bits and pieces, probably 19th century, so it is quite old, and unfortunately there's quite a lot of contemporary rubbish about as well. But I've done my best today to take the worst of it off, but I'll definitely have to come back with probably a different tool for the job to give it a proper clean. But the bulk of the work's now done. I'm fairly happy with it. So this part here, when we ordered the trees, we actually intended to plant this out, but as you can see, it's completely filled with hardcore and quarry dust, so it's not suitable for planting. So who knows, might be a good site for wildflowers going forward when a bit more soil and stuff appears on it, but we'll see how it goes. So as you can see on the road there's a hedge either side, and there was a bit of a hedge here, but it was removed for the works, so I've replanted this up with hawthorn, so hopefully it takes and continues the hedge, replaces that. So I'm standing in the top corner of the site here and just trying to imagine what these trees will look like when they start to grow. Thankfully it's very close to my house, so I'll be able to keep an eye on it. The rest of the trees that I had left over from this project were given a good home in another neighbour and river conservation project. Thanks very much for watching.